Hi, welcome to the You Matter Stories episode number 5. Today we're going to be talking about a very specific story. Up to this point, we've been kind of covering ideas, concepts, and I want to dive into a story that sort of brought all of this to my attention. So years ago, this lady, Michele, came into the gym, and I could tell right away that she was quite uncomfortable with the idea of even walking through the door. It was the middle of the summer, and what I noticed is that she was wearing a long sleeve velvet tracksuit. And the impression that I got was that, the reason she was wearing this in the middle of the summer was to cover her body, something that she was not very comfortable with at the time. And so, I asked her if she would consider trusting herself and trusting us, that if she just committed to showing up, that things would change in her life. And after some time, I started noticing she was very, very consistent. Her body did start to change. And I noticed she came in a sleeveless shirt. And I thought, wow, that is a huge shift from a lady who came in and was sort of beside herself at the idea of even speaking to us. And now she's coming in less covered and just in general seemed to be happier. Although I did notice that something seemed to be on her mind. And so I asked her the question, Michele, what's going on? And she said, my son hugged me today. And I had met her sons and they weren't super young. So that seemed like, well, hopefully that's happening for you every day. And I said, so what made this hug so special for you? And she said, my son told me that it's the first time that he's been able to put his arms all the way around me. That still touches my heart, right? Because again, this is exactly why we are motivated to do what we do at the Hub Gym. And as always, we like to end our messages with a question so that you can consider, how do you align with Michele's story? So the question would be, what part of your life are you longing to participate in more fully? Where do you see limitations to you getting to participate in your life in the ways that you would like to? Please leave your comments. And again, thank you so much for the feedback and the reception for these videos. Peace.